Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to I Digress, the podcast where I rant, I rave, sometimes I may even ramble, but ultimately I digress. My name is Philip with 1L, your host. Episode 3 of I Digress is titled I Am a Work in Progress. A little backstory for today's topic. I recorded the first two episodes at the end of May, and I didn't know that there would be a little time between shooting and editing them, but I got super busy between my day job and a film project. It caused a brief break between shooting and editing. So by the time I edited episode 1, Just Fucking Do It, about overcoming procrastination, perfectionism, and different blocks creatives tend to face, and episode 2, My Creative Comeback Healing from Art School. In these episodes, I talked about feeling blocked creatively. When I was editing these two episodes, I only recorded them 2 seconds ago, but because June was sort of overtaken by this short film that I decided to do, by the time I edited these episodes, I did not relate to myself in episodes 1 and 2. Obviously, it's me, so yes. But I talked a lot about being blocked creatively, and I really didn't feel that way anymore. And it made me realize how quickly things shift when you stop identifying as something you don't want to be and you take action, how quickly things shift. I want to talk about my short film Work in Progress, which will be premiering at LOL Jack's Film Festival August 3rd and streaming on YouTube the next day, August 4th. I want to talk about that process, what I learned, and ultimately, what's to come. I have a lot of exciting things going on, and I want to share that with you and inspire you as well to hopefully do what you really want to be doing. I digress. So, how did I get to this point? Let's see. I knew about this film festival in 2022. I created my first short film, totally shot on the iPhone. Like everything was done basically with free Apple software. iPhone, iMovie, like it was a very like DIY sort of short film just from an idea that I had. I was in Atlanta at the time and I saw my name in the concrete. Philip was spelled in the concrete. Feeling shook about that, I look up and see two other letters on the other side of the cement block. This is the only thing in the concrete is my name and then these two letters, and the letters were PT, which is my childhood nickname that my family has called me since birth. So literally both of my identities were like staring back at me from this concrete in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was like, I've got to make a movie. I digress. I had this short film, Double Aquarius. I submitted it to LOL Jackson 2022. Got rejected, not because it wasn't good. I know that it's good, and I'm trying to make a statement. I think it got rejected from a lot of festivals because we didn't have like a crew, we didn't have legit sound, we were just made with the iPhone, but that doesn't make it any less of a movie. And so ultimately, I think the main reason it got rejected from festivals is because of the length. It's 30 minutes. That's on the longer end of short films. Got rejected. I don't know what happened last year. I didn't think about it at all. I think I was just healing myself a lot last year and more focused on Philip the human. And this year I heard about it, but I didn't hear about it until basically a month out from the festival deadline. So I got with my best friend Takira and I'm like, all right, we got to do this. We're doing this. And basically, we started kind of brainstorming. By the time we really committed to it, we had 3 weeks to make this short film. I'm like, okay, I had a few ideas that we could work with. When I create film projects, I like to take inspiration from my life. I enjoy that sort of comedian flavor where you're like playing a fictionalized version of yourself. I've always enjoyed making semi-autobiographical work. It was just kind of like what I started doing with my first web series, and then I just never stopped doing it. I find it to be so fun to turn my life into art. Each of my projects sort of tracks my growth and evolution as a human, and I love it. The best idea that I have, we make a short film about making a short film. Basically fictionalize the exact process that we're in right now. Within a week, I think we had a script. Basically, I knew I needed a script. I looked back at my old projects and realized the reason that Gay Accent was as good as it was and people signed on and were excited to make this thing was because the scripts were good. I've been getting back to like enjoying the screenwriting process with this project. Writing the script was so fun. Haven't had that much fun writing a script in a long time. I could have been having fun doing it the whole time, but I just didn't even try, really, is what I'm getting at. And so I wrote the script in about a week, several different drafts. I stayed up till like 5 a.m. one night writing this script. Not ideal, but just fun to be feeling that again. The creativity and just like having so much fun that you're like, you have to stay up late and finish. I found myself not getting sucked into social media and this and that because I was genuinely having so much fun in the creative process. I even had a moment where I got sucked into a distraction, and then I remembered very quickly after like 2 seconds how much fun I was having writing. So I got back to it. It's just really fun when you're in the flow with your passion and you're like, wow, I'm so good at this. I love this. This is so fun. So that was what writing the script was like. Gotta go with what we got and fictionalize what's currently going on. Creating this short film for this festival. Had several drafts of the script. Ultimately, what we got, I was really, really proud of. I knew I needed a DP, a director of photography, a cinematographer. I think part of what makes Gay Accent so good was how well shot it was, and I had like legit cinematographers from the Florida State Film School who lived in LA. I had those connections. They did incredible work. Also, I don't really have a camera. Like I could have found one, but like no, I want it to be framed, okay? I want someone who understands how to shoot. I posted on Facebook and this guy reached out to me. He was like, hey Philip, you probably don't remember me, but we made a short film together in 2010. So this would be the end of my junior year or beginning of my senior year, somewhere around there. I was in high school, made a short film with this guy. He was in film school at the time, and so crazy to be reconnecting. Anyway, he ended up being my DP. Especially the week that I was writing the script, I had days where I was just like, I'm living my dream life. Oh my goodness. It's so crazy because I'm into quantum physics in the sense that there are infinite realities happening right now. I just felt like I shifted my timeline. Everything is the same and nothing is the same all at once, if that makes sense. Everything in my life looks the same. Everything on paper is the same, and yet I'm worlds away from where I was. And it happened so quickly just by deciding I want to do this film festival. I want to make a film, having my best friend be on board with that, and then just trusting the process. I know what I'm doing, writing the script, getting the crew, setting the date, shooting. It was so fulfilling and fun. I'm unblocked. Creatively, I'm unblocked now. And that's why I feel like my life is just swiftly moving in the direction that I want it to. My dream life is here. Everything changed, but nothing changed. I changed, but everything else it's all been here all along. It's really that simple, just doing what you love. I digress. I think having a deadline helps and something to look forward to, something to be excited about. The fact that this film festival is here in my hometown, we didn't have stuff like this when I was growing up here. That's a huge reason why we left. My best friend Takira and I left. You know, she went to New York, I went to LA. And that is why, because we didn't have opportunities like that here. And that's the stuff we want to do. I'm just really grateful to be alive in this time where you don't have to live in Los Angeles or New York. You don't have to go through some man in a suit for an opportunity. Like the internet is really changing things. And also lower tier cities like Jacksonville is still a major metropolis. Those are the kinds of places that are now starting to expand and like grow in their potential because so many people left the big cities. So it's an exciting time to be here in Jacksonville, and I'm really, really excited. There's other things going on here and more to look forward to, and I'm stoked. So yeah, we decided to go with the idea of creating a movie. We got the script, got the DP. We just set a shoot date. Unfortunately, Takira was out of town for her mom's birthday, like the exact weekend. It would have been perfect to shoot. So we ended up shooting we shot on Thursday and it was due Sunday evening. So I'm excited for 48 Hour Film Festival later this year, the 48 Hour Film Project, whatever it's called, because I know I'm capable. So yeah, we shot. I took a couple days to edit it. I submitted it by the grace of God, and yeah, we got accepted. I'm going to my first film festival in my own hometown. Stay tuned for a mini documentary coming to my channel about my first film festival experience, because honestly, it's so exciting. I don't care if it's just a film festival in my hometown or whatever. No, it's like, this is my first film festival. I specifically created this short film for this festival. I created the short film about creating the short film for this film festival. Does that even make sense? You understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking directly directly to this audience. Like, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to meet people, creatives in my town. I'm just really excited. Like, I actually have creative projects lined up in my calendar. I have exciting things to look forward to in my calendar. And again, things just shift so quickly when you start identifying as the person you want to be. If we just keep wanting to do something and identifying as the person who wants to do it, you're gonna stay where you are, wanting to do something. But if you identify as the person who's already doing it and you take a little action, I'm telling you, things will shift so fucking fast. It's crazy. It is crazy. What did I learn from creating work in progress? You know, this isn't my first time creating my own film projects, but I still learned so much as if it's my first one. You know what I mean? I definitely learned more about what I need for myself in a creative project, what I would like to implement into the process in the future to make an even better experience and movie and memory. Yeah, I just learned what to do better next time, and that ultimately my goal is to be making feature films. I don't think I really accepted that until like maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago, that I really actually want to make feature films, because I think that just takes like really big balls, to the point where I don't even think I consciously accepted like I want to make films. Now I've realized that, and in this process I realized, yes, I'm a filmmaker, and yes, I have so far to go, so I really need to be making short films regularly if I want to grow. So it's exciting that this film festival is going on here, and this deadline pushed me to literally birth a fat ass short film baby, and we have 48-hour film project coming up at the end of September, so I'm gonna have 2 movies by the start of October. That's crazy. All in my town. That is bonkers. How fun. And then I have my podcast. And this is another thing that's just like, I just started identifying as the version of myself that has a podcast. That's all life is. You're just like gaslighting yourself into better. For me, that's how I operate. Just like, yep. And then you step right through the door. Oh yeah, I am rich. I have a podcast. See, but that's the thing. We gotta get this day job out of here. But I'm on my way, and honestly, I'm really grateful for it. Very, very grateful. Fully remote marketing agency, writing copy and content. Very chill, very easy. And did I mention fully remote? So I am very, very grateful, but I'm gonna be even more grateful when I don't have to wake up and like, pretend for a few hours that I care about this other thing and support someone else's dream just for the money. And I can just wake up and like do my own project. And I feel very close to that reality. And so that is very, very exciting. I'm grateful to be doing this podcast, these short films. I am about to start writing season 2 of my web series Gay Accent. Finally, I have my idea. I'm excited because I'm writing into season 2 my character returning to stand-up comedy, and I'm literally writing this into Gay Accent to manifest me doing stand-up comedy again in my life, because right now that is the one place I'm still feeling a little blocked. But as we're learning in this episode, it just takes action. If I write jokes for 15 minutes a day, eventually I'm gonna get a little set, and then I just go somewhere that has a microphone and I pick it up and I say what I worked on into the microphone, and people may laugh, people may not, but that's all it takes. You know what to do. It is really important to have like collaborators and have support. Having my best friend Takira produce the film with me, just having someone on board. And my DP Justin, he's awesome. I could tell very quickly he was dedicated and he was like meant business, but in a chill way. It's perfect. And then we could not find a boom operator to save our lives. It all worked out. My mom agreed to help out and be the boom operator, and I love her so much. She's such a little cutie pie. She helped us out, and that's so cute. Like, my mom has been a part of my journey, but like to really be involved in the creative process, a huge vision I have is like my mom unblocking her own creativity. Man, I just know so many creative ass people, and I want the best for all of us, and I really believe in that. And I know that the more that I visualize that, the more it will come true in this physical reality. All right, I don't think it's like a secret at this point. You can tell I am creatively unblocked. Can you not? Like, can you not? I'm just having fun, man. I'm having So much fun. All right, well, if you're interested in coming to see Work in Progress, it premieres August 3rd at LOL Jax, downtown Jacksonville, Florida, WJCT Studios, hosted by Jen Weeks. There will be stand-up comedy, live music, and local filmmakers. LOL Jax not only stands for Laugh Out Loud, but it stands for Love Our Locals, and I really believe in that. Jacksonville has been needing this, and I'm very, very excited to be here for this. Thank you so much for selecting our film. Cannot wait. If you can't join us in person, our short film Work in Progress will be right here on my YouTube channel August 4th. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, that is youtube.com/Philip Harville. And as I said, I will be releasing a mini documentary onto my YouTube channel, my first film festival. So look out for that. I digress. In the meantime, I would love to hear how you're taking action or ways you could identify to better help you reach your goals. We're just nurturing our creativity. It's as simple as that. All right, I think that's it for today. I digress for now. Thanks for joining. I look forward to chatting with you again next time, episode 4, in which we will be discussing money and more identity stuff. Mindset shifts. We have to break up with broke bitchness and understand that the starving artist, the struggling artist trope that we were sold is false. It can be true, but it doesn't have to be at all. For the meantime, keep nurturing your creativity, set that timer, and just fucking do it. I'm Philip with 1L, and I'll see you on the next one.